Well, here it is, my entire Car Guy gift guide simplified in one place. Even got a bonus item. And I'm missing 12 mil. Let's get started. What's going on, everyone? I'm Eli. Welcome back to another video, and it is the holiday season. Tomorrow's Black Friday. If you're watching this on Thursday, there is a lot going on, and I figured I would put together a guide of some of the most useful tools that I've picked up this year that I think you guys could benefit from. Now, if you are a significant other that someone has sent this video to, rest assured I have 2 options under 30, 3 options under 50, and the most expensive option is under $200, $199. But we're not big balling on tools here. These are nifty little things that can help your significant other out in the garage. And if you are buying these for yourself or for a friend, there's no shame in that. All this stuff is super useful. So let's jump into it. We'll start with the cheapest items first and work our way up to the most expensive. RIP to the 12 mil. Starting out with the cheapest item on the list, these guys. If you don't know what these are magnets on a stick. It'll pick things up like that. So these are especially useful when you drop a bolt down in the engine bay, but they're also even useful around the house. I'm a big fan of this set. It was $12.99 on Amazon. I'll put the links in the description. They are affiliate links, but I would urge you to price shop around. Make sure you're getting the best deal. Don't just blindly buy because I linked you to Amazon. Hey, I'm a big fan of these guys. They're super useful. They haven't fallen apart. A lot of the time what happens with these cheaper ones is as you pull them out, oh, this is going even further. As you pull them out, they'll actually break in the sections here. So if you're using this in like a shop environment, you probably should buy a more expensive one. But if you're using this in a home garage like I do, and you're probably dropping a bolt, well, let's face it, more often than I should be, your car person will thank you if you snag these for them, because they're going to need these in a pinch. Even if they already have magnets, they can always use more. This is always a good gift because when we need the magnets, they're often nowhere to be found. So if we have more of them, we're more likely to find a set. Item number 2, I actually picked up specifically after running into an issue on my old RS4. It's this. This is a Amazon special again. This is from a company called Gray Talent. G-R-E-A Talent, again, off of Amazon. And what it has in it is one ratchet and then a bunch of different little mini sockets. Now, why is this useful, you'll say? Well, let me demonstrate. This is a T20. Actually, I have a T25 on there, so let's do T25. Look at the difference in length between those. That is almost half the length, and man, is that useful when you're getting into tight spaces. Like I just did my father's headlight bulbs on his A6 the other day, and I couldn't even get this one into the gap where the Torx bit was. This, right in there. And it does flip, so you can go both ways. Basically everything that's on this list is on this list because it solved a problem for me over the past year, and I want to pass that on to you guys so that you can buy it before you run into the problem instead of having to buy it, wait for it, and then solve the problem with it. Let's jump into the big baller items. We're talking $50, or I guess sub $60 for some of this. And we'll start with this. This is my, okay, we're back. This is my Astro Tools micro, super shallow, whatever you want to call it, socket set. It is much more shallow than a typical socket. As you can see, this is much taller. You can't see that. As you can see, it's much smaller than a typical socket or a long socket. This comes in 3/8, and I bought this because of a YouTube video. I wasn't sold on them when I first picked them up, but what's nice about them is every one of them on the bottom, that is a 17mm wrench socket. Now, you're like, Eli, why can't I just put a regular, 12mm wrench on something? Why do I have to use one of these stubby sockets? All right, so here's a regular 13mm socket. Here is a stubby 13mm socket. You can see there's already a difference there. Obviously, it gets more dramatic the bigger the socket you go, but I figured I'd show you with a small one. There's still a difference there, but it's not huge. But watch what happens when you switch out the ratchet for a 17mm wrench. So this. Now look at the difference. That is a huge difference. I mean, that's a ton of clearance. Last night when I was looking around for the link to this so I could talk about how much it cost, this was $54.54 or something like that. I found out that Home Depot has a Husky brand version of this. Now this comes from Astro Pneumatic Tools or whatever it is. Husky has a version. This is a 6 to 24. Husky has an 8 to 19 version for $32, and it's in stock at the local Home Depot. Honestly, unless you're doing real small bolts or real big bolts, I mean, this was nice when I was doing my spring compressors and it was a 21 mil. I'd go buy the Husky one for 32 bucks. You or your partner or your significant other or your friend, gonna thank you for this one. These have been super nifty. They've come in handy a lot on the exhaust jobs I've been doing recently. Speaking of exhaust jobs, this one is a simple one. Let me tell you, there are about 6 bazillion of these out there. They range from $15 to $25. It's this. This is an exhaust hanger removal tool. You saw us use this in the S6 video. Basically, there is a metal piece that sticks out of the exhaust like this, and there's a rubber piece that goes around it that hangs the exhaust from the car. Now, that rubber piece is very difficult to slide off, but what you can do is take this, slide it around, and then push on the end, and it literally forces the old rubber exhaust hanger off. It is a really nifty tool, something really nice to have, and you can never have enough of these because, again, this is another tool that goes missing when you need it. Next on the list, again, this is something that I picked up this year. I've had a set of wrenches for forever. What I didn't have was ratcheting wrenches, or these, which are ratcheting flex head wrenches from a company called Duratech. My coworker Danny put me onto them. The next cheapest set that I could find was like 120 bucks, unless you're buying the Amazon special like this. You can buy 2 sets of this for the $120 set from Gear Wrench. These are super nifty. The flex head is a little weird to work with, but when you get into those situations where you need a flex head wrench, man, these come in handy. Let me tell you, great buy and super cheap. And like I said, I bet you these are on sale right now if you're buying them for the holiday period. My camera ended up dying, so I'm shooting this on the iPhone, but the last item and the most expensive one is this. This is a Milwaukee power ratchet. You'll notice if you're a Milwaukee person, this is not the fuel version. If you're not a Milwaukee person, the fuel version is generally like the higher end version. This is just the base model, but the base model has almost as much torque, and it actually spins faster than the fuel one does. Also significantly smaller head on the base model. But the most important thing, let me tell you a little hack about these. This comes as part of a 5-piece tool, so that you get this, excuse me, camera, that is now irrelevant. You get this Sawzall, you get this drill, you get a light that is, where did I put my light? All right, this is embarrassing. The light is literally in my car. And a little mini impact driver along with 2 of these batteries for $199. That's from Home Depot, it's not from Amazon. But this usually sells, I think, for like $150 to $170 alone. So if you're getting it for a buddy, you can gift them this and you get the other 4 tools for yourself for $199. Or if you already have the tools, gift this to your buddy with a battery, sell all the rest of the stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Or if you're feeling really kind and you want to give this to someone that you really care about and you want to spend the full $200, obviously, I'm sure they'd be really appreciative of the entire toolkit. But wow, I can't believe I just found this underneath the car. That blows me away. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any more ideas, I had a whole laundry list. Oh, bonus. If your significant other or whoever sent you this video always comes home with dirty hands, or you're going home with dirty hands, I guess I don't have to pair this all to significant others. These are awesome. Our shop doesn't have running water, so these are just scrubbing towels, and you've seen my hands are dirty all videos because I haven't used that yet. But we stumbled across those, and we go through those like hotcakes. You can buy them in bulk on Amazon. They are freaking fantastic, and they clean your hands really well. It's like the pumice soap, but without water needed. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get something out of it. Hopefully you snag something new or helpful for yourself for the holiday season. And if not, well, I appreciate you watching anyway. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video.